Yeah, so going from sharks to flowers. So
perfect.
Yeah, goodbye spring, hello summer. I'm so excited. It's finally summer, and you know what, guys? This is a perfect weekend to be outside. It's a little hazy. You'll notice the mornings are going to be unusually hot and humid, but our highs are where they should be for this time of year. So the mornings are going to feel a little bit warmer than what we're used to. We've got these hazy skies this morning. We're sitting at 79 degrees, winds a little breezy at 13 miles per hour, and we're actually on the moderate scale as far as our air quality goes. So that's why we have those hazy skies. So in San Antonio, in Austin, Houston, as well as Brownsville, on the moderate as far as our air quality goes. So humidity is going to be sticking around for the next 7 days. And as far as your temperatures across the area, we already reached 80s in Junction, 77 in Del Rio, 83 in Pearsall, and yeah, we've already got some 80s across the city. So it is a pretty warm start to our day. So head out to the pool as early as you can. The earlier, the better. If you got a pool, it's going to be a great day for that. So our high for today, 96 degrees for the second day of summer. So if you're going to be out there, of course, make sure you're drinking lots of water, staying in the shade as much as possible, and wearing sunscreen, and of course, having lots of fun for your Saturday. All right, and I even put a melting forecast. So around noon, we'll be seeing around 86 degrees, but then we'll be reaching those 90s around 3 o'clock. So if you're going to get something cold, maybe eat some watermelon outside, eat some ice cream, just make sure to eat it fast because it is going to be really hot out there. And no matter what you do today, crank up the AC. It's going to be a pretty hot day for today. Now, we're also going to be seeing some gusty conditions in the afternoon around 5 o'clock. Winds and gusts could pick up to 25 miles per hour. So you'll feel warm winds in the afternoon. It's going to be a little breezy at times. Now, as far as our radar, we could be tracking some activity down south later on today around 3 o'clock, but it's going to be very minimal. We're so hot and humid that a lot of it is going to be evaporating before it reaches the floor. So you'll notice around 3 o'clock down south, we'll see some activity, just a few spots here and there. But again, you don't need an umbrella or anything. Rain chances are staying pretty low for the next 7 days, but we do have 10 to 20% chance still there. So here's a look at your 14-day forecast. We are right where we should be as far as our highs go. We are in the mid-90s, lots of sunny skies, breezy conditions for today, and then we'll see those rain chances up until Monday of next week. But stay with us. We'll be right back after this break.
This morning, let's check in with Roxy Van Ruiten. Live look at our kind of gloomy forecasts on a Sunday, but Roxy, definitely a ray of sunshine.
Yes, the second day of summer. So if you see me and Vanessa all tan and bronze, you know why. No, I actually sunburn more than tan, but yes, it's looking hot outside, guys. Unusually humid throughout your morning, so prepare for the humidity, especially in the morning, but it does look a little hazy out there. So right now we're sitting at 77 degrees, winds at 8 miles per hour, humidity 84%, so hair cast all the way in the ponytail category, okay? So what can you expect for the second day of summer? A high of 96 degrees, which is actually where we should be for this time of year. So definitely have to head out to the pool out there. Enjoy the sun, but make sure you're wearing lots of sunscreen, drinking lots of water, and of course staying cool, but having lots of fun. Now, we are going to be tracking some winds later on this afternoon. I'll have that forecast coming up. Vanessa?
Roxy, thank you. Well, get ready to get your groove on because we're talking about good music and good vibes, and it's all for a good cause. And it's just in time for Pride Month. Sundown Social is now turning up the volume with a special fundraiser that you don't want to miss. Joining us this morning to talk about it is Roger Galan Jr., Isaac Flores, who are both founders of Sundown Social, and Juan Cruz, who is a DJ artist, also joining to talk about it because this is a great thing. You guys have worked really hard on this, and I'm excited to hear more about it. So, Isaac, first of all, tell us about Sundown Social and why it's important to you. Speaking of talented artists, we have one here with us. You know, Juan, tell us about how you got involved and why it's so important to you to be there. Yeah, and San Antonio has such a wonderful power of joining together when needed and just joining together to have fun, right?
Yeah.
And we have such a diverse community, but we're all one together, and that's kind of what you guys are thinking and promoting here at this event, right?
Yeah, we
Yes. All right, Juan, so tell us, are you going to be there?
Oh, for sure.
Real quick before we go, you know, tell us about, I know it's all free, which is great.
Yeah.
but you're asking for donations. If for some reason you can't make it out tomorrow, but you still want to help, you still want to donate, they want to, or maybe attend your next event, how do they find out more? Real quick before we go, you guys have a symbol of the fun and the challenge, or excuse me, the fun and the good cause. Tell me about this real quick.
So this is our disco ball sprout. So it's a signature item of ours within the house music culture. Thank you. And thank y'all for giving us this opportunity to tell everybody not only about our Sundown Social event, but also helping the Thrive Center.
And giving back to our community. Thank you guys so much for being here. I know you'll have a wonderful event tomorrow. Have to let us know how it goes. So, all right, thanks guys. Well, Roxy, I love that. First of all, great story from Simone, but what a great concept and mission they have to empower girls for success and to do great things. And they're already on the road to that. I love that.
I know. I visited for the first time and I love everything they're doing. They're always doing
you got to visit. I know, it looks like so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I did a story on the 104-year-old woman taking a ride there. Anyways, they always do amazing things.
Many generations of success.
Yes. Well, turning to your weekend, it is the second day of summer. It is hot outside. We are feeling the Texas heat. So make sure you're applying that sunscreen because you're going to need it. But it is going to be a beautiful weekend, guys. I'm happy to report that there's no kind of heat advisories this weekend. No too much rain going on. We do have only about 10-20% chance of rain, but it's just going to be right where we should be for summertime. So goodbye spring and hello summer. It's looking great this weekend. If you have a pool, definitely use it. All right, we do have slightly hazy skies this morning. It is a little bit more humid than what we're used to this morning as well. You're going to feel it as soon as you step outside. 79 degrees is where we're at. Humidity is also at 79% and it's not going to go anywhere. So make sure you are dealing with the humidity these next couple days. But for the second day of summer, we are expecting a high of 96 degrees where we should be for this time of year. So go to the pool, take advantage, make sure you're drinking lots of water, staying in the shade as much as possible, wearing sunscreen, staying cool, and of course, having fun. It's going to be a great weekend for that. So if you head out, I would recommend around 12 p.m. will be around 86 degrees. That's a good time to head to the pool. If you head out around 3-4 o'clock, it starts to get a little hotter in the 90s. I put a melting forecast. So if you're going to get ice cream, eat it fast or it's going to turn into a puddle. So it's going to be pretty hot this afternoon, but here's a look at that heat risk potential. So you'll notice places up north definitely looking a lot hotter than us. We're in that minor, moderate category in the yellow, orange. So we're where we should be for this time of year. No heat advisories, no excessive heat. So just take advantage. Make sure to crank up the AC as much as possible this weekend and just drink lots of water. There will be some gusty winds in the afternoon, evening around 7 p.m. So you'll notice gusts will pick up close to 25 miles per hour. So it will be a little gusty at times. And there is a slight chance of some rain this afternoon, but it's not going to be a whole lot. So you'll notice some activity. This is around 3 p.m. this afternoon. We fast forward to 8 p.m., more activity towards the west, and then we'll have that cloud coverage for your Sunday morning. So it's just looking really hot. We do have slight rain chances for the next 7 days. So here's a look at your 14-day forecast. We are sticking to those mid-90s where we should be for this time of year. Rain chances stick around until Monday of next week. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this break.